Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been sick and I've been silent for a while. I haven't put up a video in almost 2 weeks. I'm super sorry about that, and thanks for bearing with me. I've been sick with the flu, but I'm feeling better. So I thought I would film a get ready with me. It's Tuesday morning. I'm getting ready to go to work for the week. And I just thought that this would be a good way to get back in touch with you guys. And so if you want to see how I achieved this look, then stay tuned and let's get ready together. As you can see, I have a party going on my face. I've been breaking out for a few weeks now. I got really sick with a really bad flu, and I find a lot of times when I get sick I will break out probably because you're like touching your face a lot. So yeah, we're gonna cover the party. I just put under my eyes Physicians Formula, the Refreshmint under eye depuffer. I love this stuff. I use it every day. I actually use it even if I'm not putting makeup on. So I did stop at Walmart yesterday and I finally got my e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer, so hopefully that's gonna make a difference. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my hand. I usually just do like one pump and that'll do like my whole face. I haven't, however, had this primer since I started using my blending brush, so we're gonna see how the foundation goes on over that, because when I used to use this primer before and I would try to use like a beauty blender, it would like roll off and I would end up using my fingers. So I'm curious to see comparatively with the brush how it's going to apply. So here we go. Let's find out. So I've been really sick. I had a really bad flu. I haven't posted a video in like a week and a half, which is the longest I've gone since I started doing videos. So I'm sorry, you guys. I felt really bad. I was so sick though. There was no way. I didn't put any on my nose. There was no way that I could have filmed anything. I had the worst flu. I was like super congested like in the face, and I had a really bad cough, but I also had a really high fever. I can now see like how like elderly people die from the flu. It was so bad. Like, thank God for my husband looking after me. I don't know what I would have done, honestly. I thought he was going to have to take me to the hospital at one point. My fever was so high. I had a fever of like 104, which is like, I think getting into like the danger zone for like brain damage. It was awful. I felt like my brain was boiling. I really don't know like what I would have done if I had been on my own. He had to like wash my hair for me. It was crazy. I missed work, which is always really stressful because you have to put those clients somewhere. You can't just say, well, I'll see you next time. But I was able to get all my clients in on their schedule, which is good, because if you're a gel nail client, you pretty much have to stay on target or it messes up all the other appointments. And sometimes a week is the difference between, you know, having all your nails on and like losing a bunch of nails. So you really have to get those people in the same week, which is hard when you're really sick. I'm feeling a lot better now, and it'll be a much more normal week at work this week. So I'm hopeful that I'm not going to get sick again, because I feel like I've been sick so much this year. I usually don't get sick that much. Usually I usually get like one really bad one at Christmas time when I get run down, and then I usually get one more like right around April, May when it starts to get nice out. But this year, like, I've been sick I think 3 times since Christmas. I actually didn't even feel like I got over the last one. I feel like I just almost like relapsed and then got sicker. Anyway, it's all good. Back to normal now. I still sound terrible, but I feel a lot better, and I really wanted to do a video for you guys, and I didn't have the energy over the weekend, and So I thought, well, I start a little bit later today, so I was like, well, we could do a quick get ready with me video. At least I could update you guys in case anyone was wondering like where I am or what's going on, because I haven't been present for the last week and a half or so. I also have been like really broke, and I haven't had anything new like product wise to show you guys, but I realized that I don't necessarily have to have something new to do a video. So I thought I'd do a get ready with me, and maybe next week I'll do, probably my Ipsy bag will be in by next week, but if not, like maybe I'll do another tutorial. Let me know in the comments below, like, is there anything specific that you guys would like to see? Because I'm open to whatever. My empties video did really good. I couldn't believe, like, it's still gaining views and likes and stuff. I'm really surprised. So I'll definitely do that again. You guys obviously liked that. You're really getting to see me cover the party now. So normally for my under eyes, I use the e.l.f. HD under eye setting powder. Anyways, I picked up the HD setting powder in sheer. I didn't see the under eye one, but I thought I would give this a try for setting the under eyes. I don't find I can set my under eyes the way I like with my Physicians Formula loose powder. It's a little bit less finely milled, and I find it really grabs in the creases. So I really like these like white HD setting powders because they're so finely milled, and they really just set that concealer. And then I go over it with my regular Physicians Formula powder so that it doesn't look white. I wouldn't use this for like stage makeup or anything like that because it does have the flashback factor, but I just find it really sets the concealer without having it look crepey. I am not 20. I'm in my 30s. I have some lines. That is just reality. And when I use this one alone underneath my eyes, my under eye skin looks really crepey and like crinkled up tissue paper. It is not a good look for me. So I like to kind of preset with that HD powder, and then I go over it like this with my loose Physicians Formula. I don't bake on a daily because I find it makes my skin look crepey. And so you can see like how nice and smooth that is and natural looking. So I've been using this teeny tiny nub of an eyebrow pencil from Essence forever. And I picked up a couple other eyebrow products, and I've been using the Annabelle Stay Sharp eyebrow pencil, and I had also picked up this, oh, it's Rimmel. Okay, so it's called Brow This Way Fibre Pencil. So supposedly, I don't know if you guys can see, on the very end it looks like a little bit fuzzy. Supposedly it has like little fibers in it, and it's supposed to like really help fill in your brow. So we'll see. I'm just gonna highlight underneath my brow bone first. But I don't like spending like $30 on an eyebrow product. I'm sorry, but I am cheap. I don't like doing that. I used to love using like the Stila brow pens. They are so good. I love them. However, they're like, oh, I think I'm getting like a pimple in my eyebrow. It sucks. However, they're like $30 a piece. And they're basically like a very fine point marker, similar to like a liquid liner, and which is why they work so well. They work great because of that, because you can really get around the hairs. The problem sometimes with a pencil or these sort of crayon types is if you have any hair at all, it's hard to get around the hairs to create like a sharp shape. So the pen type ones are awesome. But for $30 a pop, they dry out in about a month. So then you're spending $30 a month on eyebrow pencils, which is like not okay. Like, that's not normal or fine. So I'm always on a hunt, and I don't love like the pots that everyone is using right now. I am old school. I like a pencil. So this one here is like the twist up type. And there's a little sort of ring inside of this that actually sharpens it when you put it in. Because my issue with these ones is when you first open it, it's a nice point, but as soon as you use it, it like rounds out the top, and then you've got this like dull end. So this is working for me so far. I'm not like obsessed with it. It's not like the best eyebrow product I've ever used, but it is working. Because the problem for me is that I use two colors when I do my brows. So if I run out of both things at the same time, which I essentially did this time, I have to buy two things at the same time. I like using something dark underneath and like lighter on the top. It's just the way I like to do my eyebrows. So we're gonna try this one after and see if I like it just as well, or if I want to go back to the Essence one, because the Essence one was like $5. I don't even know if it was $5. So I just basically line the under part. So I'll show you guys if I wanted to twist this up a little bit more. So you can see it's like really round, and then you put it in, and then when I open it again, it's like sharper. I don't know, it's kind of gimmicky, but it does work. I do like that. Okay, so we'll give this one a try. So this is the Rimmel Brow This Way Fiber Pencil in Light. This one here was the color Taupe, I believe. I generally stick to taupes and blondes and lights. So we'll give this a try and see what it's like. Actually, I feel like this is doing a really good job. I feel like it actually has a little more pigment than I was expecting. I have like a pimple starting in my eyebrow, so we're just going to color over that. Yeah, the color of this is actually better than the Essence one. I found it to be like a little bit light. I would often have to kind of almost pull up a little bit of my dark color to kind of fill in a little bit, so this is nice. So I think that did a really good job. I'm actually like really pleased with that. I'm just going to clean up this side a little bit with some concealer. For whatever reason, I can never get this one perfect. You know how they say your brows are like sisters, not twins? I always say this one's adopted. It just does never do what the other one does. It literally doesn't grow the same. I'm using the Younique Moodstruck Eye Primer. I actually really like this primer. I bought it at a party, and I have a lot of issues with creasing, and I have yet to have a creased eyelid since I started using this. I was really surprised. So I'm gonna grab the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm gonna grab my Luxie 249 double-ended brush, and I'm gonna use this domed crease brush, and I'm just gonna go into Instinct right here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in my crease. I love this palette. Like, if you were gonna just have one for mattes, this is a great palette. So I'm just darkening my crease a little bit. So then I'm going to go into Commando, which is right here. I'm just going to use that to sort of soften the edges of that last one. Urban Decay shadows in general are always nice, but these are like next level buttery, I find. The consistency is so nice. I actually find they do better matte shadows than they do anything else. Like, better than their metallics. Like, I like the Heavy Metals palette that I got, but this by far is the better quality product for sure. So then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. crease brush. It's just like a really small dome brush, and I'm gonna go into Lethal right here, which is sort of a deep burgundy tone. I'm gonna take that into the outside corner. I cannot do eyeshadow without like hanging my mouth open. It's so unattractive. It's just the way it goes though. It's literally the only way I can do it. I'm just grabbing, I'm kind of going back and forth between Instinct and Lethal just to sort of, I want to bring it over into the crease without getting it too dark. So I'm grabbing a little bit of Instinct and I'm using that to sort of drag this over into the crease. I always like to do any blending I'm gonna do. I don't ever do really with like a dry, like empty brush. I always pick up either like the next color lighter or like a flesh colored tone, something like that. I always use another color to blend out whatever color I'm trying to blend. So especially a dark color like this, if you tried to blend this with just the dark color on your brush or no color on your brush, you're literally at that point just smearing it around. So by picking up something a little bit lighter, you can kind of smoke out the edges without it turning into a big mess. Sometimes when I have like a party happening on my face, I'll just do like a lot of eyeshadow and I'm like, there, now no one will notice that I've got this whole party situation. So now that I've got the crease and the outer corner darkened and intensified, I'm gonna go into the Heavy Metals palette and I'm gonna put something fun on the lid. I think I'm gonna grab Punk Rock right here, and I'm gonna pack some of that onto the lid. See, a dry brush with these metallic shadows, you really can't get a lot of color payoff. So I'll lay down sort of the groundwork with this, and then I'll go in with my finger. But I do like to put a little bit on dry first. So now that I've got that on there, I'm just gonna pat some of this on. Okay, this is what it looks like. Then I'm gonna take a angled brush. Just gonna use this MAC one. It's just like a stiff angled brush, and I'm going into Instinct again, which is right here, and I'm gonna bring that across the bottom about 3/4 of the way, and then I'm gonna go back into Lethal, which is the darkest color right here, and I'm just gonna do the very edge of the lash line on the last half, not all the way across, because that's gonna close the eye in. So I usually go about 3/4 with the medium tone and then half with the dark. I'm going to leave the bottom as is, and I'm trying to use up this, the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. It's a nice eyeliner. It came in my last Ipsy bag. It's just so teeny tiny. So I'm trying to use it up, so I'm just gonna smudge a little bit onto the top lash line just to darken the lashes. I feel like every time I do these get ready with me videos, I know this is only my second one, but I think both times, as soon as I started putting eyeliner on, I just like shut down and completely stopped talking. It's super hard to do eyeliner and talk at the same time. It does not work. So I'll edit out all the mouth hanging open moments. So I'm trying to think what else has been going on other than being sick. I mean, that's been like the predominant issue for the last week. The salon's been pretty busy. I've been trying to decide, there's been a lot of spring color launches for polishes, like gel polishes. Shellac put out like a nudes collection. I didn't buy any of those. Then they put out like a pastels collection and I didn't buy any of those. And this last 6 months or so, I think even the last year, I've realized that I've got a lot of money tied up in gel colors, and I'm starting to see more and more doubles as I grow my collection. So now I'm really cherry picking like which colors I pick up, but it has been so long since I've bought new colors. I think even my clients are starting to be like, okay, what you got? What's new? So Artistic came out with a, it's like I think it's called like Steampunk Wedding Collection or something like that. My friend Nancy got it, and I saw it on her channel, and it looks really beautiful. So I may buy those because they look really beautiful and not your typical like spring colors. My biggest thing with spring colors is that they always do pastels. Every year they do pastels. And then it gets to a point where, like, I've been doing this for 13 years, and I've been collecting the polishes, like the gel colors, pretty much since shellac came out. And how many pastel yellows do I need? You know what I mean? Because I might only have 2 clients that would actually wear that. The pastel pinks, I mean, the thing with those is that I have an entire row in my polish rack dedicated to like soft pinks. So how many do you need? And so I've been really struggling lately with trying to spend smarter for the salon and not buy every single thing as soon as it comes out. I mean, I don't do that at home. You guys know, if you're not new here, you know a lot of the makeup that I use is makeup that I have. I don't go out and buy something new. I don't go out and buy the new launches as soon as they come out. I just can't afford to do that. I'm just a regular person. As much as I'd love to go out and buy, you know, 4 new eyeshadow palettes and review them for you guys every month, it's just not practical. I can't do that for the salon either. So it's just trying to find a balance between being practical and being smart with your money, but also still keeping things like interesting for the clients, you know? Like if you have clients that come every 2 weeks for a gel nail fill, and that client only likes pinks, let's say, then you better have a lot of pinks for her to choose from, because she's gonna get bored. So I really try so hard to keep things interesting and keep up with what's on trend and what's, you know. So that's been sort of on my mind lately. What colors do I get? How many do I get? Do I get like all 4? I think there's 4 colors in the Artistic collection. Started a new program with my trainer this weekend, so I'm super sore. My whole body hurts, especially my legs. But what just happened? I don't know how these weird things happen to me, you guys. And it literally, like, the weirdest things happen like when you're on camera trying to film and be cute, and then it's like, just kidding, you look stupid. I'll list everything below that I've been using. I really am trying to find the balance between like chatting while I'm getting ready, telling you guys what I'm doing, and not just sitting here with my mouth hanging open trying to do eyeshadow. So I'm just using my e.l.f. blush palette in light. I like this one, I use it a lot. I have been loving this Dirty Little Secret Baked highlight that I got in my last Ipsy bag. I freaking love this one. It is so stinking pretty. Look at that. Ugh, I really do love this one. If you guys want an inexpensive setting spray that's really nice, the Essence Instant Matte, I love it. It is so good. It's got a really nice sprayer on it. That's the hardest thing with like drugstore setting sprays, is the actual mister. A lot of times it's like a freaking garden hose at your face, but this is like a really nice soft mist. All right, so I'm ready makeup wise, I'm ready. I have to still pack up my work bag and get ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, it was another like little casual get ready with me video. I swear I'm gonna sit down one of these times and do like a true tutorial for you guys. Life's just been a little crazy lately, though if there is something that you'd like to see, please comment below. I will do my best to do those videos for you guys. Pretty much any video that's been requested thus far I have done, so I'm happy to do that for you guys. And thank you for bearing with me through sort of the silence, and thank you for tuning in today. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!